welcome back for another Star Trek The Official Starships Collection review. I have issue 106, the Kazon Raiders, seen on Star Trek Voyager. This is very exciting. This is the first Kazon ship that we've gotten in the collection. It only took us 106 issues to get one, but we finally do. And here it is, magazine and the model, but I'll put it aside for just a minute while I go through the magazine for you. So you'll notice pretty badass image of the ship there on the cover, and a little information. It is a small warship operating in the 24th century. It is capable of warp 6, so fast but not that fast, and it's 160 meters long. Got the usual magazine layout there, which more information. Operated by the Kazon and the Trabe in the Delta Quadrant. Let's see, it has directed energy weapons and photonic charges as its primary weapons. Turn the page, got another neat image of the ship there, as well as text and screenshot. More screen caps and text about the Kazon and of course the ship. Centerfold page showing you where the components are, etc., etc. And here's a section on the designing of the Kazon ship, which of course it was designed by Dan Curry, so that's kind of cool. And got more conceptual artwork there and text. And here's a section on the creation of the Kazon, a unique species and a unique race that was created especially and just for Star Trek Voyager. They were never referenced and or seen outside of that series. And more about them. And the on-screen appearance page, finally. It first appeared in the episode State of Flux, and or key appearance was in the episode State of Flux, and another episode was Alliances on Star Trek Voyager. And there is Miss Seska there, and we have our Mars Cullen there. And so yeah, that is the Kazon ship, and the back of the magazine features a top view of the vessel there. So yeah, pretty cool magazine. The first of the Kazon, and I forgot, it fell out of the magazine earlier, but the Space Station K7 special advertisement fell out of my magazine, so I just wanted to show you that. And on the back, just more on the advertisement telling you it's available or will be available very soon. So yeah, and now onto the model itself. Here it is in the box. Looks rather thin, but has some weight, so let's get it out. Alright, and the impression of it is it's pretty neat here. The color seems to be right. Got the symbol of the Kazon there on both sides of the model, which is always good to see. There are no clear plastic parts to represent any engine components. I believe they are painted kind of yellow in the back here, which is okay. In fact, the whole model, for the most part, is all metal. It kind of weighs it, has a little bit of weight to it. And I believe these fins here consist of some plastic, but for the most part, the majority of this model is metal. This is what I would call a true die-cast model. It's all, for the most part, it's like 90% metal, which is pretty impressive considering, you know, there's kind of like a ratio of plastic and metal in most of the models. But this one is mostly metal, so that's actually a really good thing. I was looking forward to this model because, again, this is the first Kazon ship that we've ever had. As I mentioned earlier, this is what, 106 issue in the collection, and it's only taken us this long. Those of us who subscribe and those of us who follow this collection regularly, it's taken us this long to get a Kazon ship. Which is odd, but nevertheless we have one, hopefully the first of one or two. Maybe we'll get another one down the line, I hope, possibly. But for now, this is pretty awesome. I'm happy to finally have a Kazon ship to represent the Kazon race in the collection. I mean, with all the Federation, Klingon, Romulan, Vulcan, Cardassian, Breen, Dominion, Nausicaan, Hirogen, Borg, Bajoran, Talaxian, Hirogen, I don't know, Zindi, and on and on and on. Ferengi. It's nice to have this ship and this race represented in the collection. So if you hated Star Trek Voyager, I would avoid this. It's not for you. If you just didn't care for the Kazon, then definitely avoid it. It's also not for you. If you're a completist, of course you're going to get it. If you're cherry picking and only want specific ships, you know, take a look at this. You might like it, you might not. It looks very alien, and in some ways it almost doesn't even look like a ship if you really want to sit down and look at it. If I were to have this sitting on the desk, you think anybody would ask me, hey, what's that spaceship doing there? No, I mean, I don't think so. But yeah, anyway, for the most part, it looks great. Got some detailing down there, but no coloring or anything, just standard orange. And got, you know, some windows there, and as usual, the windows are misaligned, but I know that would bother some people, but that doesn't really drive me up a tree all that much. So yeah, that is the Kazon Raider seen on Star Trek Voyager, and you know, I never thought the collection would be going this strong and this long, so I'm definitely grateful for that. But if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them down below, and I will try my best to answer them. I know life kind of gets in the way sometimes, and we all have 150 things to do. So yeah, thank you so much again for watching, and until next time, live long and prosper.